What's up, weirdos? Imagine this. The year is 2012. Shane Dawson is one of the biggest YouTubers on the planet. Millions of subscribers. Nobody even knows that he's doing stuff. He's blowing up and he decides that he wants to make the transition into film because that's his true passion. That's his true love, is he wants to be an actor, a filmmaker. I mean, he says it himself right here in this interview that he did for the movie that we're about to watch.
YouTube came around and now I can take care of my family, and now I have opportunities to make my own TV shows and my own movies, hopefully, so.
He's got the opportunity. He has the audience. What movie does he decide to go and make? Only the worst horror movie that I've ever, it's called Smiley. It had a bunch of other YouTubers in it. It had Tobuscus in it. You'll see how bad it genuinely broke my brain watching it. And as we go through it, there might be a part of you that thinks, well, surely they're in on how bad it is. Like, they have to know how bad it is. Well, this is an interview that Shane Dawson gave about the movie.
It was funny actually acting in a movie because I think people didn't know I could act. They thought I was, oh, he just does wigs and characters and all this crazy stuff. And I had to play a serious role, so when I actually started, people were like, oh.
People were like, oh my God, he can act. When I walked on set and I started acting, people were like, oh my God, so he's actually awesome? He's an amazing, incredible actor? He genuinely thinks that, which is crazy when you see his performance. But let's get into the movie itself. Smiley! The premise is when you go on Omegle, and I know, one sentence in it already sounds stupid, but you go on Omegle and you type in one specific phrase 3 times, and this freaky guy with the fleshy looking cut up face appears behind the person that you're on Omegle with and kills them. The special phrase that you have to type for this, I did it for the lols. Oh my God, y'all, this is actually some really cutting commentary on internet culture. You know what the kids were saying in 2012?
I did it for the lols.
I did it for the lols. Even in 2012, first of all, that's just stupid, but it's not even a thing that people were, whatever. We find out about this because there's a babysitter watching this little girl, and the little girl tells her that while also dropping some very weird lines.
You can even meet a cute guy.
People use this to find dates?
Yeah, some of them even do it with their pants off.
Oh, which is kind of just it's kind of a weird, she's just saying it very dead ass.
Some of them even do it with their pants off.
I can't tell if it's supposed to be a joke or it's supposed to be dark and scary, but they just go with it. Then the babysitter gets on Omegle later. She's on a video chat with another guy. He says, I did it for the lols, I did it for the lols, I did it for the lols. And then she's stabbed in the neck and dies. So we meet the protagonist, Ashley.
I'm ready for this now.
She moves into her friend Proxy's house, who she just bought it, but the vibes of that scene are so like Disney Channel original movie. This is supposed to be an R-rated horror film, and it feels very Nickelodeon. Proxy invites Ashley, the main character, to this party where we're about to meet Shane. And Ashley's like, but what about school?
Isn't it a school night?
Huh? But then she's like, okay, I'll go to the party. And she agreed to go to the party in the way that all high school girls do, by shaking hands stiffly and awkwardly.
Yes, I accept your invitation. Lovely.
They're talking a little bit about 4chan. I don't like to hear that word. But she asks, is that an Asian dating site?
Is that an Asian dating site?
Because I guess Chan, Jackie Chan, sure, Asian, sure. Then she calls herself totally racist, and her friend agrees. In such a 2012, cringe YouTube humor way.
Oh my God, that sounded totally racist. Oh my God, you rule.
Then they're at the party. We're about to meet Shane, where it all comes together. But first they run into the host of the party, whose name is Zane, and he likes to say, let's get rid that word.
Is God strange or...
Kind of feel he's very sleazy, but it kind of feels like we're supposed to view him as a bad boy a little bit in a kind of charming way. But he's just not. Everybody at the party is off. But that's just when we meet him. We finally meet the hero of this whole film, Shane Dawson. He plays a character named Binder, and he's introduced in a way that I can only describe as the epitome of the nice guy, Reddit. Oh,
excuse me, lady, excuse me.
Yeah. I'm a dork.
He seems like a sweet guy, a misunderstood guy who's a little bit nerdy. But everybody at the party calls him Pedo Bear.
What are you doing here, Pedo Bear?
You're Pedo Bear? Pedo Bear!
I don't know if y'all remember Pedo Bear. I don't know how that was a meme on the internet. Back in 2012, memes were being born in a way that terrifies me to look back on. I mean, we're talking Rage comics. So trolling. That guy eating cereal and then spitting it out. And Pedo Bear, which is just a pedo bear.
Pedo Bear!
And that's what everybody at the party calls Shane Dawson. They all view him that way and they chant it at him, which is, in some ways, a little bit prophetic. That ain't a little bit prophetic to you? Oh, guys, he didn't do that to his cat. He didn't go anywhere near his cat. Do not look up Shane Dawson Willow Smith. Do not. As this stuff is going on, we're supposed to feel bad for him. Me knowing who Shane Dawson is, it's just so fucking funny. It's just seeing this and knowing that he is after the fact being like, oh, yeah, people showed up on set and they were like, yo, you can actually act for real? Yo, I had no idea Shane Dawson was like such a sick ass actor.
I'm a dork.
Like the whole time just doing this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Remember when that was the vibe? What's going on, babe? No, for real, I'm not a pedo bear. No, I'm just chilling on 4chan. But why do they call him Peter Bear? Well, on 4chan, this is such a stupid plot. Like every word I'm saying feels so stupid. But on 4chan, he had reported like a bunch of boards on the forum for like child. You know what I'm talking about.
Honestly, some of the stuff is pretty messed up, but it's not smart to say so.
And now everyone hates him for being a snitch. Like the point of the movie. What is going on? He's reporting it and everyone's being like, oh, you reported it. That means you're... So in the movie that Shane Dawson wanted to do to transition his career from YouTuber into Hollywood, he wanted to play a CP reporting Peter Bear nice guy.
I'm a dork.
Where the movie frames him as the victim. Poor Shane, poor Shane. Oh my God, he's such a good guy deep down. Nice guys finish last. You guys ever think about how nice guys finish last? Shane Dawson's such a nice guy. He's finishing last right now. Anybody else want to love him? Don't look up him plus wig plus black. Don't do it. Don't do it. Actually, at the time, he would be probably fully promoting it. He'd be like, hey, check it out. I got a great skit coming up. I put on a wig and blackface and I say it. Oh. Right after he's getting bullied, Shane and Ashley have a bit of a moment where she says, oh, come on, you seem nice.
You seem nice. Probably too nice.
Probably too nice. Yeah, if I'm gonna take a role in a movie, like low-key, I'm gonna be nice guy finished last, literally epitome. Please get me a fedora. Please, I gotta tip it. I'm begging to tip it. They just don't get you, Shane. Shane, you're so misunderstood. Okay, so what happened next? This whole scene feels like such a fever dream. They open up a laptop, they're going, I did it for the lulz, I did it for the lulz, I did it for the lulz. Ashley's sitting there like, y'all, we killing somebody right now? And they all watch it like it's a meme. Like it's just... Which is literally such insightful cutting commentary. It's like, yo, you have no idea the things that you're saying actually affect the other people on the other side of the screen. Have y'all ever considered that me, Shane Dawson, shouldn't be said mean things to online because I'm such a nice guy? You ever think about that? You don't even know me. Meanwhile, you're cyberbullying me, laughing at a party while I'm murdered. That's like what the message of the movie is like, guys, online trolling goes a little bit too far. And the way that you troll somebody online, it's not bullying them. It's not overreacting to a little inconvenience. It's just saying I did it for the lulz until they're dead. It's like, y'all are trying to make a parallel and like trying to make something that means something, but it's meaning nothing right now the way you're doing it. And I say that with love. Of course, this is my favorite movie. Of course, Shane Dawson is my favorite actor, of course. I want to put that out there. Then the next day, Ashley goes to philosophy class. It feels like I'm watching one of those Wattpad fan fictions that got turned into a movie, like After. By the way, who else is in that class? None other than Tobuscus, Toby Turner.
Could you please tell me why do you think that this class is a requirement?
Because we have to take it?
The guy who was once fighting with PewDiePie to be the most subscribed channel, and then when he was at a early YouTube like VidCon type thing, I think it might have even been the first VidCon, my professor, who was one of the first 10 channels who was approved for monetization, his name was Professor Wojtek, he was at that VidCon, and Toby Turner bought everybody a drink except my professor. And that's literally, like, I used to watch Happy Wheels Tobuscus videos all the time. I found out about that before I even knew about the other stuff, and I hated it. The other stuff being like allegations and a lot of insane tweets, dropping N-bomb, like in worse. Anyways, he's in the movie too, and we love him. He's so funny. He's such a charismatic guy. We love you, Toby Turner. Of course, of course. Let's not forget Nugget in a Biscuit. Of course, let's not forget Swing, Swing, Swing My Diamond Sword, of course. She goes to her philosophy class, and the professor's like, you want to do extra homework? You really care about philosophy, huh? You're a good person who's interested in stuff. Okay, are you hitting on me?
I just like to be really prepared.
Are you hitting on me?
What?
It is so awkward and so cringe, but that's the professor. He's a character we gotta know about. Then, Ashley and her friend Proxy. The movie doesn't make no sense to me. They go home, they get on Omegle, and they're like, I don't even know if he's real. Actually, like, we watched it happen, but what if it's a prank? Like, I actually don't know, so you know what? Let's give it a shot. They try it out, they do it to somebody on Omegle, and that person is killed. Ashley's like, Proxy's like, chill, stop. Ashley like, I'm gonna call the cops. Proxy like, please don't do that. We just killed somebody. It's not that serious. Ashley's dad calls. She's like, everything's fine. No, it's fine. It's fine. No, don't worry about it. It's fine. Everything's fine.
But I promise I'm fine. Roxy's ready to keep watching, so I'll call you later, okay?
So now she's killed somebody, and then she goes to the library because at the end of the day, she's a good-hearted student. That's what she is. And Shane Dawson keeps showing up where she's studying. They have a little bit of like a, oh my god, we're bumping into each other? Wait, what's going on? I keep seeing you.
Can I talk to you about something?
Me? Duh. Yeah, sure. Guess I'm the only one here.
And what does Shane Dawson say when they meet up? Well, of course they talk about Smiley. She's freaking out. She's trying to do some research about who this Smiley guy is, and he says he has a theory. First of all, that Smiley is part of the reason why those people in the party don't like him.
Smiley's part of the reason they don't like me. Like when I reported the child, they posted on B.
I know, just because I feel like I didn't really like emphasize this. The people at the party are the ones who posted the CP on the forum. So he reported it and they don't like him. I don't know why they're also inviting him to the party, but also why are they chanting that he's the Peter Bear? When they're the ones who post. Yeah, everything in the movie is like very, 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 very stupid. But he also thinks,
I think Smiley's only real when people make him real.
Smiley's not real until you type I did it for the lulz 3 times and then he pops up and kills somebody. Well, if that's the thing that triggers him to pop up and kill everybody, then like, yeah, he's not real until you type it. But what are you talking about? That didn't even mean anything. Like, but in the movie's logic, they're like, yeah. It's like Tinkerbell.
Like, Tinkerbell?
Yeah.
Ashley's sitting there the whole time like, whoa, you're actually like so insightful and so smart, low-key. There's a little bit more to you than meets the eye. Him sitting there. Yeah, I know, I'm just so nice. I know. Shane Dawson behind the scenes. Hey, all my fans, upload pictures of you in this position to this drive. He did, that's what he's doing. He's literally the nice guy final boss. He's just positioned as this misunderstood intellectual who's just surrounded by a bunch of Chad alphas who just don't understand what it's like to be a good person.
Yeah, I'm a dork.
And so, primed with the knowledge that Shane Dawson's intellectual genius is unfurled, Ashley gets dragged to another party at Zane's house by proxy. Ashley, at this party, tries telling everybody about Smiley, which is stupid and doesn't make sense because they all did the Smiley thing at the last party, but everybody's like, no, we don't believe you. No, it's not, no, I don't believe you at all. Okay, but they did it at the first party, so what's the writing there? Like, I don't even understand what are you talking about? Of course, we have a couple more amazing interactions with Zane. He's a very cool guy, of course.
Hey, Ashley.
Yeah, I know. We met the other night. You wanted to have sex with me, but I wasn't into it.
What?
Offers her eventually to sleep at the house. I don't know what the hell's going on. You want to sleep over?
You can sleep over.
So she leaves the party, and then we're in a nightmare sequence. She's getting chased by Smiley. Classic horror movie chase sequence. I'm watching it, and I'm not scared at all. I don't know what the director was thinking, but they did not try to make it look scary. They just did it. Like, I get scared of horror movies. I like making horror movies, but I get scared watching. Let me do a try not to experience fear challenge real quick. No, not really, because the entire movie is like, the only scary parts, quote unquote, are like just jump scares. It's not really doing anything. Like, I don't know why they actually, like, after the fact, were feeling so good about it that Shane Dawson was saying stuff like.
That was the most fun, to see people's reaction to me actually not sucking that bad.
Well, what's your reaction if I think that you did suck badly? Because you and the movie too. Like, you too. Unfortunately, like, I am, it's so hard to make a movie. It's so hard. But it's also like, you can tell if it's not good and you cannot be so like ego-filled about your bad performance. I don't know, man. Anyways, she goes to the psychiatrist. She's like, am I going crazy? Am I going crazy? We find out her mom, like, herself, her senior year, she had like a mental breakdown. She's bipolar, she's on lithium, which is the movie trying to give us the, is she just crazy or is this real? Like, maybe, is this all happening in her head?
I just remembered something. I'm not crazy.
Okay, good. That's a good thing to remember.
But we are having all this stuff validated by every other person who's there. I mean, at the party, they're like, I don't know anything about that, but we saw them do it. And then I think the writer and the director forgot that the opening scene of the movie didn't have Ashley. We watched it happen outside of Ashley. So if you're like, oh, but maybe they're gonna think because we're in her perspective that all this stuff is actually crazy because she's crazy because she has bipolar, so she's crazy. Okay. But also, like, the beginning of the movie, we just watch it happen. So as an audience, we don't think that it's not happening, which makes me think if they wanted the movie to be a little bit better, they could have like cut out that opening scene, but they wanted to start with the scare because I guess they're writing their movie as if they're thinking about YouTube retention, and you gotta start with a hook.
Did you tell?
Yeah, it's not really a recipe to make a good movie, but okay. Then Proxy and Ashley go to Zane's house.
Okay, what is going on?
I don't know.
He pulls out a gun talking about, I'm a security professional. This scene is so cringe.
Is that a gun?
Yes, this is a gun.
Why do you have that?
because I am a security professional.
He's waving the gun around, monologuing. Let me just show you.
You don't get to be king of the internet assholes without making a few enemies. A shit ton, in fact. I mean, it could be the Chinese or those fucking in Holland. Remember them? And the feds. It could be the FBI. Why don't you riddle me this? Who is she?
Me?
Oh, it just feels like a student film. It feels very, 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 very senior year high school student film. He's like playing the villain in the way that I played the villain in the feature film that I made my senior year at high school. I was just the actor. I didn't do anything else. I was just the actor.
Really?
Don't ask any questions. That's not the point of this video. Moving on. At this point, I'm lost. I'm like, weren't we at a party? You were doing Smiley. You were killing people. Now we're here. You're like, who's doing this? What's going on? Talking about how he's like the master hacker. He's the best hacker in the world.
I am one of 100 or 500 or 1,000 people in the whole world who can find out anything about anyone.
It's very stupid. It's very cringe. Then we go to the next scene. Of course, she's still going to school, even though she's being pursued by something that's trying to kill her and apparently everybody else in the world. And her professor gives a speech on all this stuff, and he says,
Humanity may be nothing more than an intermediate step in the development of a consciousness 1 trillion times greater. Let's just hope that when it becomes conscious, it's nice to us.
Of course, we get a couple shots of Tobuscus in this scene. He doesn't say anything, but like, if we got him on set, we're gonna put him in a 2-shot, even though he's literally contributing nothing to the scene. He does say one line. He drops a bar.
Terminator. Like Skynet.
Because this is the intellectual core of this whole film. They're thinking that this scene right here is taking everything to a whole other level. I know that when they were on set, they were like, guys, this is the moment that it all clicks into place. Because the lines they're saying, they're talking about like...
That idea is called the anthropic principle. That everything happened just so that we can know what happened. But there's a problem with the anthropic principle.
We might be what's necessary for something else to develop.
It undermines the principal intellectual understandings of the foundational properties of the universe.
But you are doing it on 4chan and Omegle, type in I did it for the lulz, and nothing in this movie is actually tracking. You are saying stuff like consciousness, so it is kind of smart, I guess. But finally, we're back to Shane Dawson. God, I hate when this movie takes a detour from the nice guy, because he is the core of why I'm watching. Now, this next scene where Ashley and Shane are back together in a library, it's more cringe than anything I've seen before. Let me put it like that. It's the most cringe moment that this movie has to offer. Maybe even the most cringe moment in any movie I've ever seen.
You're like a computer genius.
Yeah, thank you. I prefer the term nerd, but...
But Ashley tells him, I figured it out. People are actually dying. Smiley's real. And guess what? I killed someone. And what does Shane say in response to that?
Smiley's real.
What? How do you know?
I killed someone.
Are you serious? Oh, it's amazing. I mean, that's terrible, obviously.
That's amazing. The thing is, at that moment, there's no character who would actually be saying that. I killed someone. I was testing out if it was real, and Smiley popped up behind them, and I killed them. Oh, are you serious? Oh my God, that's amazing. Actually, that's terrible, I guess, but that's amazing. I'm such a nice guy. I don't know, murder? That's awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm a dork.
I'm sitting there going, okay, so he's gotta be evil. Like, he's actually evil, because you wouldn't say that if you're not evil.
Oh, it's amazing. I mean, that's terrible, obviously.
He asks, what did it feel like?
What did it feel like?
Because he's jealous. Like, this whole scene, I don't know if they're trying to lay breadcrumbs that he's actually like a evil villain, but like in this video, I would like to leave a twist for you. Like, I would like to let the twist occur naturally, but in going through the movie itself, you hit a moment where there's nothing to believe other than he is somehow Smiley. Like, somehow he is the villain, or he likes the murder. At the end of this scene, there's a moment where he pokes her, just like to scare her, I guess. It's so weird. And his response to her, like, being like, is even weirder.
I don't sneak up on people like that.
Oh, sorry.
Then Proxy blows up at Ashley. She's like, you're trying to get me killed, you're crazy, oh my God. Then Ashley spirals. She is tweaking. She's seeing Smiley everywhere. She's like, I'm losing my mind. Smiley appears on her phone screen. She throws it out a window. She goes back to the psychiatrist who gives her a serious tranquilizer. She goes to the professor's office. They're having a conversation about nihilism. She's like, nothing even matters. There's nothing even point. Like, this is awful. Oh my God. It's like, scene with the professor and her, like, pretty all right. Like, it's honestly a pretty good scene. If you take out the context of everything else in the entire movie, like, they're kind of cooking a little bit. But then at the end, the professor undercuts it by saying,
I did it for the lulz.
I did it for the lulz.
And then the good scene is kind of like not good anymore. Yes, I did it for the lulz. Hey, just so you know, when you're writing a movie, you actually have the option when you're typing on the keyboard to put any words you want on there. You can type anything. You don't have to choose the stupidest thing possible, but you did. You could have said something like scary. What if you did that? Oh my God, what if you said something scary? By the way, the picture behind his head right there, for some reason, that's giving me the vibe of that picture. You know, of like the white wolf who's sitting on the, like leaning against the tree. It's like, ugh. Then we get a jump scare montage. We get a lot of, non-stop. In a way where it's like, y'all know if you have like jump scare after jump scare without building tension ahead of time, it's not scary. Ashley almost like takes too many pills and, you know, passes away. At this point, you really do understand that the movie has one trick, just and that's it. So she goes to the police station. She reports everything to Keith David. How did they get Keith David in this movie? Well, by paying him a lot of money.
And you called in to report a murder. Maybe two, you don't know. And you say that both of these murders, well, all these murders, were performed by the same guy, the same person, this, Smiley.
He plays a cop that doesn't believe her. She's trying to show him the videos on the internet. They've all disappeared. Oh my God, they think she's crazy. Oh my God. Keith David sitting there with the gravitas of a fucking black hole. By the way, that's like the most gravity you could possibly have. If a black hole sounds like he's not having gravity, no. Black hole camera presence is like bad. Gravitas black hole? That's Keith David.
I made it happen.
Yeah.
And he chased me across campus and then he tried to kill me.
And then you woke up.
But I must have blacked out. Maybe he did something to me.
I'm gonna tell you the part I'm having a hard time with. All of it.
Her life is in shambles. Everything is falling apart. So where does she go? To the bedroom with Shane Dawson. He pops open a laptop. They have the corniest dialogue that you could possibly think of.
Thanks so much for doing this.
Hey, being a total nerd is good for something, right?
You're not a nerd.
Hey, being a nerd is good for something, right? Like at the end of the day, being a nerd is like, at the end of the day, it's like something probably actually kind of good that you probably like. 'Cause I'm such a nice guy. If you ever really think about that, maybe we can smash. I don't know. You're not a nerd. Yes, he is. Come on. He's a nerd. Come on. Then, because he is a nerd, and the writers of this movie go, okay, nerd and Dungeons and Dragons words that kind of make sense. They have him say this.
This is the dungeon. I am the dungeon master. This is a dungeon master's key.
Yep, actually I was wrong earlier. No, it can't get worse.
Okay, so I guess you could say that this is the dungeon, and then I would be the dungeon master, and then I guess you could say that that makes this the dungeon master key.
He's literally doing the...
Hypothetically, let's imagine a world where you are half girl, half cat, therefore you would be a cat girl. Now, let's also hypothetically imagine in this situation that you were to roll around in a big old pile of dirt. Therefore, would that then make you my dirty little cat girl?
That's like, that's the character, and he's supposed to be like the charmer. Oh my God, he's like, people don't get him actually. But she gets him.
Why, thank you, Dungeon Master.
Oh, I thank you, Dungeon Master.
Girl! I mean, he's the one person who's listening to her. He's the one person who believes her. Yep, he's a hero. Yep, he's awesome. He was celebrating a murder earlier and looking a little bit jealous, kind of licking his lips at the prospect of him being able to do something like that. A little bit weird. Does that mean anything?
You're welcome, princess. Unfortunately, the dungeon master never gets the princess.
Ha 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 ha! Why do I have to watch this? Ha ha ha! I don't want to see this. Ha ha ha!
You're welcome, princess. Unfortunately, the dungeon master never gets the princess.
Why are you saying these? Again, you could have written anything. You could write any words you want. The dictionary is right there. You could go, something that makes sense for these characters to say that would actually be interesting and engaging and further the plot, but also deepen their connection. Or we backspace all of that and we say,
Unfortunately, the dungeon master never gets the princess.
and what did they have her say after he says that? She says, sometimes they do, and then they kiss.
Sometimes they do.
Okay, I want to throw a little bit up, but I'm happy for them. A little bit concerned by how he was salivating over the murder earlier.
Are you serious? Oh, it's amazing. I mean, that's terrible, obviously.
Little bit concerned about that undershirt underneath the polo, although I knew because I used to watch Shane Dawson videos in the past, probably because he got real sweaty, but also I think the polo looks like an ugly polo and they shouldn't have picked it. Also, I'm seeing his forearms right now. It's just nothing good to be looking at. Like, nothing is good here. The kiss So awkward. But I guess that's a triumph. I guess in a movie like this, that's the end of the movie. Oh gosh, okay, so we figured something out. We're together and we're gonna figure this out together and we're gonna kiss. They're about to fix it, right? Well, by this point in the movie, she's been gaslit by everybody. Everything keeps falling apart. We see her life get even worse from this moment on. It's another breakdown type of montage, more scary, more of a spiral, freaking out. Ah! And then she commits, she like dies by her own choice. Why would the movie go this direction? Whatever. Look at what happens after that moment. Then we're in the class of the professor. Tobuscus is sitting there, looking mournful. We cut back to where Ashley's body is, and we see Smiley peeking out of the window. And then...
We fucking did it.
Dude, that bitch went fucking splat.
Yeah, I gotta Instagram that.
Wait, what? Dude, we fucking did it. That thing went splat. Huh? I gotta Instagram that? First of all, once again, not to hate on the writer too much, but could you put any other words on paper? Please. I am begging you. Oh boys, we fucking did it. What is going on in this movie at all? Look, this is what's going on.
Guys, what happened? We didn't even get to come out.
So everybody was in on it, including the babysitter at the beginning of the movie, which had previously not been connected to what was going on. But okay. I'm glad that they brought her back though, because she had an amazing line delivery.
We have to get out of here.
God, they have an incredible cast. These people are adults. They're like grown up. Like this is a movie where people were paid. You know what I mean? I don't want to like make fun of bad movies when it's just like a crew of people that came together to make their dream come true. That's the shit I was doing in high school. Like I don't want to make fun of anybody like that. This is a movie with a budget with like people who are being paid. Keith David showed up. Couldn't put Keith David in a little bit of a better movie. You're gonna cast a bunch of total amateurs around him, and it's fine if people are like YouTubers if they're good actors, but nobody here is. Like Keith David and the professor are carrying, and everybody else is like showing up. Like they're showing up on time and they are filming their scenes for sure. But what is going on? Okay, so everybody is Smiley. So then what does it mean when you type I did it for the lulz 3 times and then they appear behind them and kill? Like, what are you talking about? Also, why did she die at the beginning of the movie? Like she's sitting there in the chair. The other guy says I did it for the lulz and then she goes, ah! And she was told about Smiley by the little girl. So what? And why did we want to bully her again? Because she came to the party and didn't like being a serial killer. Like she didn't want to be a serial killer, so we bully her. And then guess who pops out? This movie is so stupid.
Hey, Daniel Day-Lewis, your girlfriend just landed a triple Lindy on her brain.
Come on, I didn't even get a
Oh, well, she's not going anywhere.
You're right.
Oh, okay. I didn't think you needed to say. Okay, you're saying crazy stuff and it's like, oh my god, it's like we're doing like an edgy horror movie. But none of it actually makes sense or is good. So you're just saying like crazy things in a very bad movie where everything is stupid. Also, what is Shane lost? Like, what? And why were they kids? What was going on? Was it just to make her go crazy? And was it all for one specific person just to have fun doing it to one person? And then, so he was in on it the whole time. So his nice guy persona was just like him acting, but he's actually like a villain. And it doesn't really make sense, but then we get the explanation. Put a little bit of gold on that paper.
The troll army, they don't have any command or control. I mean, they say we're off message. No, fuck them. They're off message. Because, I mean, there's only one reason to troll. For the lulz.
For the lulz! Amen, brother.
Amen, brother. There's only one reason to troll. For the lulz. So the point of the movie is the cringiest line in the whole thing that is like so stupid that they really could have like put a little bit more thought into if it's gonna be the thing that they say at the end of the movie of like, oh no, this is the reason that we're doing all of this. And also this is the thing that we're gonna keep popping up all throughout. And it's the magic word that should be setting a very scary message. I did it for the lulz. Okay. So the point of creating a organized serial killer phenomenon is just because it's like for the lulz and just to troll, that's it? That's how you troll? Is the message here that people who are like trolling online are just doing it for fun, but then people are dead?
For the lulz!
There's like a movie that you could make about cyberbullying for sure, but this is like just mind-numbingly cringe. And I know Shane Dawson was doing it because he's like, oh my God, I'm getting backlash for things. Actually, I really relate to this because the people who are upset with me for putting out a lot of crap and negativity and bad things into the world, yeah, the people who are upset about that are actually the ones who are in the wrong. Oh. Well, I mean, if we're talking about people on 4chan who bully people into themselves, then yeah. But it feels like when we're discussing characters such as Tobuscus, characters such as Shane Dawson, the way that they're connecting to the material might be in a way that's incongruent with a way that would actually make sense. Did that make sense? But he goes on further. He has a little bit of a monologue moment here and explains how this is going on. And
I feel like you just don't get it. You see, Smiley's not dead. Smiley's immortal. Smiley will be around longer than any of us. You know, he's like the pyramids or the great work of William Shakespeare. He's Chocolate Rain.
Oh yeah, he's Chocolate Rain. Chocolate Rain. Smiley would never fucking ever compare to Chocolate Rain. Bro, you were trying to compare yourself to Chocolate Rain? Forget William Shakespeare. By the way, forget William Shakespeare in general. Even he doesn't compare to Chocolate Rain. Chocolate Rain. Trying to ground it in making any sense in the real world at all makes it so much stupider, as if it could be stupider.
And these masks, they're in boxes all over campus. And about 20 other campuses. It's only a matter of time.
They're in boxes around the campus and in 20 other campuses. So therefore, technically that means that you could do it to some guy in Vietnam. Yeah. Because if there's like 20 college campuses and they have a bunch of boxes of these masks around there, you can do it to anybody. Just like Chocolate Rain. What are you talking about? Could you take your fingers off the keyboard and stop writing bullshit? Shane Dawson wanted to be in a movie where he plays two characters. First of all,
yeah. I'm a dork.
The innocent nice guy who people just don't understand. He's a really good guy and he's a victim because everybody doesn't get him. Except for her. She gets him. She sees his true heart. But then also he wants to play the evil mastermind where he's the villain in charge of everything who's creating this masterful thing. It's also, I guess he's pulling on like his perspective of people who are haters of him and he's considering that they are like Smiley, which is insane. It's like nice guy fantasy plus like online troll fantasy wrapped up in a package written by a writer who genuinely doesn't know what the fuck they're talking about. Somehow both versions of his characters are equally unbelievable because neither of them is a real person. It's just Shane Dawson saying cringe ass shit.
It's Chocolate Rain.
Oh, and guess what? This has a post-credit scene because they thought a sequel might happen where Ashley wakes up. So you're setting up a sequel for what? What would be the movie? Mercifully, it never happened. Mercifully, this made $30,000 at the box office. Hey, $30,000 is a lot of money, but I guarantee you that was like all going to Keith David for one day of shooting. But you know what? As bad as it is, as horrible as it is, as much as it doesn't make any sense, and as cringe as it is, in a way where like, I don't know who's watching that movie. Like, I guess just Shane Dawson fans, but even a Shane Dawson fan, like at a certain point. But I think that it's good to watch a movie like this and get a little bit of perspective because even as awful as this movie is, it's still not the worst thing Shane Dawson has done on camera.
Outlets knew that something was coming before I...
Because you message drama channels! Oh my God.
But I'm gonna go touch some grass now. I would really like to touch some bark, maybe bite a leaf, because that was tough. But I'm glad that you watched this video and that we could do this together. Please subscribe, please.
Okay, this is Chocolate Rain from memory. Chocolate rain, some stay dry and others feel the pain. Chocolate rain, I am jumping off a train again. Chocolate rain, I watched Jason Bourne Ultimatum. Chocolate rain, he got someone with a pencil in. Chocolate rain.